Alright. So, I'm turning this down because I feel like it's too hot. I ain't never made hard cornbread, y'all. But, went to the damn store. They didn't have no. I had to open that one somewhere. Went to the store. Just the little liquor store. They didn't have no cornbread mix. So I said, well, I'll make some homemade, like some fresh, like just some, not box, just homemade, just real quick. They didn't have no cornmeal, but they had some corn flour, and I had some grits, like the real corn. So I said, okay, I can work with it. Get back to the house. Nobody tells me that they drank all the milk. I said, well, maybe it just ain't milk. So then I said, well, I could make some hot water cornbread. Never made it. Going to try. Said, I know y'all would love to see me succeed at this. So, yes, I'm using a knife to mix it. Don't say nothing. Whatever I have is what I'll be using. First thing I reach for. And I see the knife and I grab this shit. I already feel like it's going south because theirs was not looking this creamy. Mine's is looking, I did, like mine's looking like cake batter. I don't know. Let's see, we gonna see. I didn't measure nothing either. I just was done for shit. I used to make homemade cornbread really good. I can't even remember. It was literally like 13 years ago. I had learned how to make it. I was living at this women's house, like it was women with kids. And I'm not gonna make no patty with my hand because first off, I don't like how that feels. So it's just gonna have to be a clump thrown in there. Hopefully it come out right. And it was like this little place I was staying at for women with kids, like if you need help. And this is when I only had two kids. My 16-year-old, she was young because we was living there when she had her second birthday. But how I learned how to make the cornbread was because everybody had to do chores, right? And so I'm gonna show y'all how it's looking. It don't look like it's supposed to look like. It don't look like what I seen it look like. But shit, it look like they gonna be like fluffier. I don't even want to press them. I don't even want to touch them. I don't want to do nothing. Smell like popcorn. So hey Christian, thank you. So um, that one of the chores was cooking. So it was like mopping. You would have like a certain part, like maybe this person would mop all the halls and the bathrooms, and then this person would mop like the dining room, the sitting area, stuff like that. Or this person, they had a little playroom in there for the kids, so this person would like sanitize all the toys and vacuum the floor of the playroom, stuff like that. So um you didn't get paid for these chores, but you got paid if you was cooking. So because if you cooked, you had to do it for 2 weeks, and you had to wash the dishes and clean the kitchen. So it was like a double chore, and plus you had to do it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you would get $10 a week. Sound like jail, huh? So I said I'm trying to make some hot water cornbread. I never did it before. That's why I said we finna see how it come out. It looks like too ploofy to me, too cakey. That's what it looks like. It looks cakey to me. I feel like it's supposed to be like not so fluffy. I don't know what I did wrong. It smelled just like freaking popcorn. So, since they said they was paying, I don't care if it was $10 a week or what. Like y'all, I know y'all probably like, dang, that was nothing. But when you have nothing and you really ain't going nowhere, you ain't doing nothing, like, but trying to get your life together every week, that $10 add up. And nobody wanted to cook because they didn't want to take three, like, do it 3 times a day, plus wash the dishes, clean the kitchen, and serve the food. You know what I'm saying? So I got up in there and they had this cookbook, High Rider Cornbread. They had this cookbook and it told you how to make stuff, but everything that you made was for like 30 plus people because it was a women's home. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Ah! Y'all see that? What I tell you? What you said? What I tell you, nigga? I can't stand teenagers, y'all. She's such a hater. It be your own team. So, I'm gonna back up when I flip this because I think that grease don't splatter and that thing be scaring me. One day that stove, this electric stove, caught on fire from the grease splashing, and it would not go out, and the fire was getting bigger and bigger, and I was getting so scared. Good thing I was not no idiot and threw some water on it, because I would have been homeless again, y'all. And so, anyways, I was like, I'll do it. I'll work in the kitchen. I'll cook. And so I learned how to make the homemade cornbread. But when I got home, and it was just me and my 2 kids, I my mind and my math was not allowing me to figure out how to do it for just 3 people, you know. But I'm gonna tell y'all something I did do. I made some salsa one day because all the food that we got was from like donation. It was like donated food, right? It was free. So um, we had to just make it do what it do. If we was having like if I and I had to make the menu too, and run it by the staff, you know. But if we was having tacos and we didn't get donated no sour cream, no taco sauce, we ain't having no sour cream, no taco sauce. So I made some salsa. They had sent us some tomatillos, onions, um, peppers, like just everything that we needed. It could have probably been more stuff, but I made it do what it do. So I made some salsa, right? Then I made some little bootleg sour cream. And so I put it out, and one of the staff, she came and she was like, where y'all get this salsa from? And it's like, oh, she made it. And she was like, you made it? How you made it? She's like, and where y'all get these chips from? And they was like, she made them. She's like, how you make this stuff? I said, on the stove, I don't know. And she was like, this is some good salsa. These chips is so good. She was like, oh yeah, it's like cakey. It's not like how I cook it. She said, I'm having a party in my house, a little get together, about 20 people. Do you think you can make me some of this salsa and some of these chips? I said, yeah, if you bring the stuff. She said, oh, y'all don't have no more stuff? I said, yes, we do. I said, but if I make you some stuff with our stuff, we're not going to have it because you already know our food gets donated. Like, we can't go shopping. And so she was like, okay. She said, but I said, I can't, I can't take that risk. I can't take that chance of using our stuff for you. I don't care if she was staff or not, because first off, she wasn't even supposed to be eating our food. So who she was going to tell? Nobody. And I was not about to have, if I give that to her, we was going to be losing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I don't care about what you doing when you going home. So she said, okay, I'll bring the stuff and everything. And she brought this big ass fucking Tupperware thing. And she said, how much you gonna charge me for it? I said, $10. And she was like, $10? I was like, yes. So I charged her $10. She started coming to me every week asking me to make her some salsa, but like a little personal, just like she, like a, this big. And she was giving me like $5, $7 here and there, whatever. You know, it was cool. It was whatever. So let me show y'all. They coming out kind of okay. We gonna see how it tastes. Stop just busting in my room. Okay, it's not gonna be one right there. Why don't you ask? You're right. I hope you get a dirty one too. Hello, Noel. Noel, get out my room. I said it's not right there. I'm finna slap you if you make me burn this cornbread. I said okay. You should have thought of that before you did all that. I'm not finna burn this cornbread trying to rush and get you something. Shoot, I already barely know what the hell I'm doing. Shit, that was ignorant. Let me go wash my hair, have it dripping down my neck, and get mad because I didn't get a towel, and you won't stop everything because I just went washing y'all. Well, I didn't just go washing. Y'all seen when I went washing. But it's so many fucking clothes. Like I told y'all, I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. I didn't well, I'm tripping. I didn't make them kids do shit. And so I've been folding clothes for literally like 2 days because I had to do other stuff too. I had to take down hair because I gotta do everybody's hair for school. Because even the boy has to get his hair done. But I gotta take him to the barber and braid his hair. Then the teenage girl, she likes me to do those little finger coils. Like I just go like this. But she likes them really little. It's not hard. It's just a little time consuming. I don't got to fight it or anything. I just pull a piece of hair to it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what this shit tastes like. I'm finna try to get all of this. Put it with this little. There's just a little bit left. Let's see. I have to taste it before I make that plate because well, that boy, he ain't gonna care. He like everything. I like it. I like it. Can I have hers? Can I have yours? Can I have everybody's? Can I have second, third, fourth, and fifth? Okay. Oh, it's cooking faster now. Probably because it's just one in here. And the grease was already hella hot. It's like cooking fast, but it ain't cooking. Oh, this one looks like hot water cornbread. See? I don't even know what I be doing. Just, just came out like that. That's crazy. Let me show you this one. Now that look better. But it cooks so fast. Let me see. So this how these look. Like some, they really look like fucking hush puppies. And it seems like it's the texture of a hush puppy. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cut it because it's on this top. Ah! The middle is like, it's good though. The middle is like, y'all know, when you go to El Torito and they give you that little cornmeal ball. That's what it tastes like. I thought this side was burning, but it's not. Oh shit, now it's burning. But it tastes good. I did it a little bit too sweet though. I'll tell you that. But we'll see what they say. This one look raggedy. I'm gonna just keep that one. It's good. So that one, I'm tired of it. This is the inside. That's good. Because I made some chili earlier. Wait, where? Oh, I have to make two for my daughter. This one for us. She a vegetarian. So I'm always gonna extra no sugar. You know what I'm saying? So, hers is no meat. It's just beans. Let me check this. Oh yeah, that's done. Hold on, y'all. Ah, it's all breaking. No, I can't get it. Oh my god. Ah, why are you popping more and you're not even on the stove? I hate when inanimate objects are retarded. Okay. Look at this bullshit. Look how this one broke up. Let me, ooh. But these came out okay. See, look. They look okay. Oh, the little, okay, so I told y'all I didn't have no cornmeal for real, right? So I used some yellow corn flour and some grits. I was just like nigga but it still tastes good. Oh, I was gonna show you. So that was the Mediterranean chili. And this is the chili with the meat. See? And then we got some rice. And they about to ask me for Cheetos. We ain't got no regular crackers. We got cheeses. Not nobody want to eat no cheese. But these cheeses right here, I don't even like really like cheeses that much. These extra toasty cheeses, oh, they got me addicted. Let me see how this one tastes. It really got the texture of the popcorn. It got the texture of a texture. I needed some ice. I'm sure some ice. I don't know. I don't know what I'm about to do. About to make the kids plates with my man. You ready, Harmony? You gotta be ready. It's late. Shoot. Oh, I forgot.